Hunting has always been more than just a hobby for me. It's my passion, it's my livelihood, and it's what drives everything we do out here, together. Our mission is simple: to bring you the very best predator hunting tips, tricks, and tactics. We're all about mastering deception, shooting with confidence, and shooting with swagger. With swagger bipods under the rifle, Onyx hunt to know exactly where we stand, and Hornady ammunition that's accurate, deadly, and dependable. We're ready to get after it. We're back in Kansas on Rick's home turf, and it's the second week of February, one of the most exciting times of the year to hunt coyotes. Breeding season is in full swing. The females are coming into heat, and that changes everything. Coyotes get vocal, territorial, and aggressive, and that gives us an opportunity to really lean into coyote sounds. We're talking howls, breeding vocals, fights, and pup distress, sounds that can trigger a response even from coyotes that have been pressure hard all season. And that pressure is real. By late season, coyotes have been hunted for 3 or 4 months straight. A lot of them have already been taken, and the ones that are left have learned some lessons the hard way. They've been shot at, chased, or called before, which makes them cautious and unpredictable. Calling gets tougher this time of year, and there's no magic button that works every time. But over the years, I've found that having a wide variety of coyote vocals is the biggest advantage you can give yourself. When you've got 40, 50, even 60 different sounds at your fingertips, pup fights, coyote fights, breeding sounds, and vocals, you've got options. And options are everything when coyotes don't want to play the game. Our first stand of the trip is a big, wide-open prairie hayfield now that all the deer seasons are wrapped up. It's one of those spots where sound can really travel. So we decide to start things off with vocals. I roll into some howls and mix in a few fights, and it doesn't take long. A coyote comes tearing over the hill hard. I think he's going to try to swing downwind, but instead, he commits straight in. I make a little movement. He catches it, and he turns, but not before we make it count. That's a great way to start the day, and it sure beats doing the pouty walk back to the truck, wondering what went wrong. As we move into the next setups, we fine-tune everything. One thing I don't like is running a decoy nonstop. I want control. By running the decoy through the auxiliary jack and the remote, we can turn on only when we need it, making the setup feel more natural and realistic. Little details like that can make a big difference, especially with late-season coyotes. We slide into a stand that Rick and I have hunted together probably 6 times over the years, and it's always been productive. Mid-morning conditions are calm, so we know our sound is carrying. Rick starts with a female invitation howl, then eases into some female whimpers. Just a few minutes in, coyotes start showing themselves. They get a little jumpy, and instead of forcing... take the sure shot. That decision pays off, and once again, we're on the board. As the morning goes on, we keep experimenting. We work through different sound progressions. Rabbit distress early, coyote fights, and then pup fights late. Sometimes coyotes will sit out there listening to everything you throw at them, and then one sound flips the switch. On one stand, that last pup fight was exactly what it took. The coyote came in without a clue we were there until the very last second. I rolled him using a red dot mounted at a 45-degree angle. And it was another perfect example of why sound variety matters so much. Later in the morning, we meet up with Derek to check out some brand new ground. Neither Rick nor I have hunted this area before, which always adds to the excitement. Big open pastures, light wind, and great visibility. Perfect conditions for the roughneck to really reach out. Just a few minutes into the stand, we spot a coyote working below us. We come up with a quick plan, count it down, and on 3 we shoot.